Right. Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to your Pilates class. Um, it is my birthday today, so we are going to do the class that I don't know. We're going to do a fun class. Grab a foam roller, and we will start with that. And let's come right onto the backs. If you don't have a full-length foam roller, you can just lay on your back. If you do have a long foam roller, come all the way down so that the spine is on the roller. Bring the forearms together and let them spill open for a little pec opener. And you can close your eyes and we'll be here for just a moment. Feeling the chest and the fronts of those shoulders open up. Breathing here for just a moment longer. Feeling everything spill open. And then from there, circle the arms down and towards the hips. Feeling that spine nice and long on the roller. Or if you're just on the mat without a roller, feeling a nice long spine, keeping those feet on the mat, placing the hands on tops of the thighs. And on your next exhale, press those thighs down and away, seeing if you can find just a little bit more space in the lower back. And then bring the hands behind the head and give the head just a tiny bit of tractioning. Like you're going to pull it towards the top of the roller. Let that come down. And then keeping those hands on the ground, take a big inhale in. And on the exhale, feel the core engage. 2 more times like that. Inhale. Exhale, core engages. Inhale. Exhale, core engages. Place one hand on the ribs, and then the other hand comes up and over. Let's see if we can do that without disrupting the ribs. Switching hands, coming up and over. Switching sides. Just checking to make sure that we're keeping those ribs knitted together nicely. And now let's do 2 arms. Down by the side. Exhale, 2 arms up overhead without disrupting those ribs, so really feeling them knit together. Inhale the arms back down to the sides. One more time. Exhale them up and over. Inhale them down, placing those hands on the mat. On the exhale, feel the core engage, and we march one leg up. Inhale it down. Exhale, march up. Inhale it down. Exhale it up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. And you may have noticed a little bit of shifting and a little bit of stabilizing, because as we do this on the roller, We're on a smaller surface, which means that there's going to be that wiggle room to find more stability in the body. And from here, let's do left leg, right arm. Inhale down. Left arm, right leg. And down. Left leg, right arm. And down. Left arm, right leg. Down one more time each side. Really connecting to that exhale. Feeling the little wiggles of that roller under you. It's no problem. Don't worry. Everybody has that little wiggle, that little instability. And now take a big inhale in. And on the exhale, feel the core engage, cervical nod. And roll up. Exhale, leading with the belly button. Roll down, placing each vertebra on the mat. Exhale, roll up. Exhale to roll it down. Exhale to roll it up. Exhale to roll it down. Whoa. Exhale it up. Exhale it down. And one more time. Exhale it up. And if you can, transfer onto those feet into a big hamstring stretch. Bending and stretching those legs, feeling the backs of the legs start opening up. And we'll be here for a moment. Maybe try holding opposite elbows to give the back a little length. Breathing into the tightness. Breathing into the parts of the stretch that feel really good and nice. And on the exhale, bend your knees and roll up through your spine. Good. Roll those shoulders back a couple of times. Bring that roller horizontal now. Let's do a little bit of rolling out for our backs. So we have the roller placed kind of right under the shoulder blade area. For ladies, it's kind of where like your sports top elastic is. Hands behind the head. I like to bring my elbows together and my chin tucked so I really round through my back. To really kind of puff up the area right in between my shoulder blades. And from here, we just roll it out. Really getting in between that nice meaty area between those shoulder blades. That should feel really good, unless you were doing some climbing yesterday, and then it might feel just a tiny bit tight or sore. And then from here, place the hips down, come back to placing that roller right under the shoulder blades. Have the hands behind the head, the elbows wide now, and adjust. For me, it feels best when the roller it feels like it's right under my heart. And then just flare everything nice and open. So this is the second time we're visiting this kind of sensation in class now. The first was that very beginning pec opener. Exhale, bringing the head up. And let's find it one more time. Open up. Let that upper, the head, the neck, and the shoulders kind of open up and spill over the mat with the heart going up to the ceiling. This is the same sort of expansive arch that we want to feel in our cats and cows, in our flight. All right, come off that roller. Good. Hopefully that's feeling good in the shoulders. Place it to the side because we will be visiting this all class long. There we go. Let's come up to sitting. And you can remove the flesh from under the sits bones like you do in yoga. That feels good sometimes. And let's go into another forward fold. I promise we'll get to Pilates and ab work in a second. But just indulge me for the beginning of class. You only turn 33 once, guys. And now let's see if we can drop the head down, getting maybe the nose to the knees or the top of the head down towards the shins. Maybe you could, if you have like a little high bun, and maybe you can even feel your hair on your legs before you get your nose on your legs. And now roll up through that spine. Place those hands behind you. Roll those shoulders back, and then just feel that chest puff up. A nice big arch. Exhale to release. One more time. Inhale. Exhale it down and come on to the back. Take an inhale in. And on the exhale, feel that core engage, cervical nod. Exhale, roll it up. Exhale, lower it down. Two more just like this to feel these roll-ups with lengthened legs. All right. Going right into the hundreds now. Take an inhale in. On the exhale, feel the core engage, double knee fold up to tabletop. Inhale. On the exhale, core engages, cervical nod. Reach those arms and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lengthen, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. In. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Lengthen the legs, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway there, 2, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. In. And exhale. In. And exhale. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Last time, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower the head down, bring those knees into the chest and rock it side to side. Good. Touching those feet down, reaching those legs long. Take an inhale in. On the exhale, feel the core engage, double knee fold, come up to tabletop. Inhale. On the exhale, the core engages, you cervical nod, and we go right into single and double leg stretches. One toe reaches opposite armpit to knee. In, switch, exhale, switch, in. two, and exhale, 2, and in, X, and in, exhale, and exhale, switch, and pulse, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch, pulse, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, legs to tabletop, hands on the sides of the knees, inhale, and inhale, exhale, toes and fingers reach away from each other, and they come back in, inhale, inhale, exhale, coming in, inhale, inhale, exhale, coming in, and inhale, exhale, coming in with rotation, inhale, inhale to the side, and coming in, and inhale to the side, coming in, and inhale, exhale to the side, coming in, and inhale, exhale to the side, coming in, lower the head down, bring those knees into the chest, rock it side to side. And let's rock and roll it up for rolling like a ball. Here we go. So we've already worked this kind of puffing up right in between the shoulder blades while we were rolling on our backs, right? So let's see, sit in a comfortable position, cross-legged, in a big second position, or even legs outstretched and bent can also work. And let's just hold on to the legs and keeping the core engaged. Feel the heart and the belly button travel behind you. So the this big doming action in the body is thinking about those 2 points. I don't want to say coming closer together. Yes, they're coming closer together in distance, but imagine you pull something taut, and that thing you're pulling taut is the spine, and you pull it, and then you curve it, right? So there's this nice long action versus like a folding. It's not folding, it's lengthening and curling. So you're really kind of like tracing that body around an image that is sometimes used with like little kids. Like imagine you have a beach ball attached to your stomach and you're trying to curve over that big beach ball. Anyway, less talking, more Pilates. Here we go. So with that nice archy, curvy idea, let's go into rolling like a ball. Exhale, finding that nice big curve, roll it back, coming back up. Exhale, coming up. Exhale, coming up. Exhale, coming up. And let's do this one just a tiny bit slower. Exhale. Good. Cross those legs. Give them a shake out if you need. Give those shoulders a roll if you need. Oh, let's do a little bit for the neck right now. And then we'll continue with the ab work. So finding a comfortable seat. actually, because we have our foam rollers, we can all find this comfortable seat. One of my favorite ways to sit with the roller. I'm putting it in kind of the nook of where my heel meets my calf, and it creates a nice little seat, and you can kind of adjust to whatever feels good for you. And then it puts it removes a little bit of the pressure off of the knees. All right. For the neck, matching the palms on one side of the body, and bringing that ear to the shoulder. One of my co-teachers yesterday was using the image of like feeling like water is spilling out of your ear. And I really enjoyed it. So we're going to use that image here today. Taking a couple more breaths here, feeling that neck stretch nice and long. Rotate that head down. Pick it back up. Switch sides. Feeling that water spill out of the ear, between the bottom of the jaw and the top of the shoulder. Rotate that head so the chin is towards the chest. Pick it back up. Head circles. 3 to 4 in each direction. Taking your own time. Noticing what feels good, what feels crunchy, what might need a little extra attention throughout your day. I'm noticing on one side that maybe I slept on my pillow a little funny, which is, I guess, the downside of a morning class is you're still dealing with all the creaks that enter the body while you sleep. And if you haven't already, start rotating that head in the opposite direction. Good. Oof. All right. Let's finish up our ab work. Put those rollers back to the side. Okay. Let's roll it down. Lengthening those legs long. Take a big inhale in. On the exhale, you feel the core engage. You double knee fold. You come up to tabletop. You inhale. On the exhale, you feel the core engage. You cervical nod. You reach one toe high, one toe long, and inhale, pulse. Inhale, pulse. Switch the legs. Exhale and exhale. Switch in. A switch. Exhale. A switch in. A switch. X. With rotation in. And switch. Exhale. With pulses and a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels squeeze together, fingers reach long. Exhale to lower. Inhale it up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. Bring the knees to the chest. Touch the feet down. Reach the legs long. Going into roll over because it's my birthday and it's one of my favorites. We can play with some arm variations today. So variation number 1 is what we normally do. Pinky finger blade, so the side of the hand on the floor. Variation number 2, if you want to bring those arms up and overhead, that's also a good option. And option number 3, which is kind of challenging, bringing those arms perpendicular to the ground. With this arm position, there is a lot of let's just say it's a very humbling arm position because it kind of tells you where the instability is living in the core. Here we go. Roll over. Take an inhale in. On the exhale, feel the core engage, double knee fold, come up to tabletop. Inhale those toes up to the sky. Exhale, roll it over. Inhale, separate the legs and flex them. And on the exhale, roll down through the legs. Inhale, point the toes, touch the bunions together. Exhale, roll it over. Inhale, separate and flex. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, point toes, bunions together. Exhale, roll it over. Inhale, separate and flex. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, pointing the toes, touching the bunions together. Exhale, roll it over. Inhale, separate and flex. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, point the toes, touch those bunions together. Bend those knees, bring those feet to the mat. If those arms are up in any way, bring them back down. Good. Turn onto the side. Let's take a moment for the front of the hips. Up on the knees, 1 foot up. Find a nice big tuck in the tail and inch it forward just a wee bit. Feeling the front of that hip start to expand. Creak it open. Honestly, I say creak it open because that's what it feels like on my body, but maybe yours feels really good. Maybe yours feels nice and like yawny and expandy. Mine feels a little stubborn. And if you want to go deeper, bring that arm up and over. Good. And then bring 2 arms to the ground. Wiggle those toes all the way forward. Going into, what is this called again? The yoga half split. Okay, look at that. Getting older and losing my mind. All on the same day. Awesome. And let's be here for a moment. And I think last week on our YouTube class, we were playing with finding that toe and that knee facing the side. So with that rotation, you get a slightly different stretchy sensation up the back of the leg. Be here for a couple more breaths. Then transfer that weight back to the front foot. Tuck the back toes and find a nice long runner's lunge. Framing that front foot with the hands. Let's take it a step back, finding a nice big downward facing dog. Pedal out those heels. Woo, get into those calves. Feeling those heels ground down for a moment. And then step the other foot forward. Bring that knee to the ground. Find that tuck. And right into the front hip. And on this side as well, feeling that hip yawn or creak or crack open. Whew, bring that arm up and over, getting into the psoas. We'll be here for 1 or 2 more breaths. Sorry for not talking you through this. I'm like going through my own moment here because my hips are really tight today. And then those hands come to the mat and wiggle those front toes forward, flexing that foot, finding that rotation so those toes and that knee face the side. And of course, the more you flex that foot and engage kind of that front leg, the more stretch you'll get through the back leg. And on your next big exhale, let's come to a nice long runner's lunge on this side. That back, those back toes tuck, that leg extends. Yeah, my legs are really sore today, so I don't even feel a stretch right now in my back leg. I feel it all in my supporting hamstring today, which is also fine. If there is a stretch happening, then we're doing the right thing. Framing the front foot with the hands, step that leg back to a downward facing dog. Take a moment to just pedal out those heels. And let's exhale, roll forward to a plank. Inhale, sits bones up. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale, sits up. Exhale it forward. Inhale it up. Exhale it forward. And let's lower down to the tummy for our little stomach exercises. We're going to do a little bit with the roller here. So have the roller parallel with the top of your mat and just have it like a little bit away. And then let me move on diagonal so I can demo this next part of class so you can see it just a tiny bit more. There we go. Good. Okay. Coming into our comfy cactus position. Forehead is on the mat. Take a big inhale in. And on the exhale, feel the core engage, feel the back engage, and exhale, bring that face up. Inhale to increase. And on the exhale, melt down. Inhale. And on the exhale, feel the core engage, feel the back engage, and bring the face up. Inhale to increase. And on the exhale, melt down. Inhale. And on the exhale, core engages, back engages, face comes up. Inhale to increase. On the exhale, melt down. Inhale. And on the exhale, core engages, back engages, face comes up. Inhale to increase. Adjust those forearms. And to get into that upper back again, exhale, feeling that heart go back and really expanding in between our shoulder blades. Inhale, shining that heart forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And lift 2 legs up. Single leg kick. Inhale. Inhale, switch. Exhale. Exhale, switch. In. And X. In. And X. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Lower the legs. Lower the torso. Hands on the sides of the body. Take an inhale in. Then on the exhale, feel the core engage. Hover 2 legs off of the mat. Exhale, kick. Exhale, kick. Inhale, coming up. And exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Up. And exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Up. And exhale. And exhale. Inhale. Up. Swimming. Legs wide. Arms wide. In, switch. In, switch. Exhale, switch, and exhale, switch. One more set. And in, X, X. Reach everything long and away from the core. Come back to a child's pose. Letting that back release for just a moment. All right. We've done this before, but it was many, many moons ago. Bringing those forearms to the roller. So my roller is like placed about an inch below my elbow, so it's not on the joint. And from here, on my exhale, I want to feel, actually we can do this for just a moment. You can look up here real quick and hopefully I'm demonstrating it well enough. My forehead is on the mat. And just by releasing my shoulders up to my ears and then wrapping my shoulder blades onto my back, so disengaging all of those shoulder girdle muscles and then engaging all those shoulder girdle muscles, it should feel really similar to the scapular stability we do on all fours, but in a different hand position. And let's be real, learning how to stabilize those shoulders with the arms overhead is important because we often find our hands overhead while we're climbing. So the forehead is on the ground and just find a couple shoulder shrugs. Inhale, reaching those fingertips up. And then exhale, feeling them wrap onto the back. And now, on your next exhale, feel those shoulders wrap onto the back. Put a little bit of pressure into the forearms and come up. And then on the exhale, melt it down. Exhale, come up. Inhale, come down. Exhale it up. Inhale at the top. And exhale it down. 2 more times. Exhale it up. Inhale. Exhale it down. Last time. Exhale it up. Inhale to feel all the length. Exhale it down. Good. Coming back. Bottom to heels, and just take a moment to release that back. Good. Let me do a really, really quick time check. All right. My goodness, this class is going by so quickly. Let's come to all fours. This might get a little bit intense, but this is a Pilates class, Haley. It's not a somatics class, which is basically what I've been teaching you all day. So let's start by warming up those wrists. Now, if you have a long foam roller like me, you are going to place your hands like so on the roller. If you are using a short foam roller, you have the benefit of being able to place your hands like this on each side. And then sometimes this hand placement on the sides of the shorter foam roller alleviates some of the pressure off of your wrist. So if you have a short foam roller at hand and easy to grab right now, do so, because it will save your wrists. And I did not grab my foam roller out of the closet, so I'm just going to be doing it on a big one right now. Yeah. So on all fours, let's find scapular support again. So we're going to exhale those shoulder blades together. Inhale it up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, shoulder blades together. Inhale up. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Cat and cow. Doing the arch and the dome contraction curl. Inhale to arch. And of course, if you don't have a foam roller, you can totally do this without one. Good. All right, let's try this today. So, keeping the hips where they are, we are going to tuck the tail, engage the core, and then with the roller, roll all the way up. Roll all the way up. And then leading with the top of the head, roll down, touching the roller with the hands back to all fours. So what this is doing is we're working that dome, engaging the hamstrings, woo, and rolling up. So we're really tapping into stabilizing the pelvis through movement. So if your hips are traveling back, you'll feel nothing in the hamstrings. It should feel like a whole lot of something in the hammies while doing this. So exhale, you start by tucking that tail. My glutes are engaged, my hamstrings are engaged. Keeping the hips where they are. You roll up. Coming up, roll down. Keeping everything where it is, not going back. You can even hold on to right under the glute hamstring area to make sure you're not transferring the weight back. Holding on to that roller, and then roll it back out. Hopefully you felt something there. Okay. Let's reach one leg back and the other. I'm just going to find a little foamy plank. Seeing how different this is as we create a slightly more unstable surface under our hands, our shoulders have to figure out how to support us safely. Take one more big inhale in. And on the exhale, lower those knees. Shake out those wrists. And let's bring that roller under the shins. Now, just a reminder, you can always come to the fists to make those wrists feel a little bit better. And we bring that roller under the shins. And we exhale, reach those legs long. Inhale them in. Exhale. Inhale. Seeing if we can keep the torso nice and stable. Can we keep the hips at the same level this whole time? Good. Give that a little shake out. Let's add a little downward dog action to this now. So let's find that nice extended area, and then bringing those hip bones to the ceiling. The foam roller comes up to the top of the feet and come back out. Up and out. Up and out. Coming on out of that. Whew, giving it a shake out. Good. All right. We're going to end on the foam roller, but let's come to standing and do some of our standing exercises because we haven't done those yet today. I'm going to adjust this real quick. All right. So now we've done some stuff with the core. We've done a bunch of mobilizing in the body. Finding our parallel. Feeling those shoulders. And we've actually done a lot of concentrating on finding the shoulder. So let's bring those elbows side to side. Feeling those ribs knit together as we exhale. Feeling the head go up to the ceiling as the feet ground down. Lower those hands down. Inhale to bend. Exhale to lengthen. Inhale to bend. Exhale to lengthen. Inhale to bend. Exhale to lengthen. Inhale to bend. Exhale to lengthen, feeling everything gather into the midline, coming up to those toes. Let's see if we can bring those hands up today. Can we bring one arm down? Whoa. Back up. The other arm down. Back up. Can we twist? Coming back up. Twisting to the other side. Coming back up. Lower those heels down. Maybe give those ankles a little shake out. Let's go into our standing roll-ups. Inhale, arms up. Exhale it over. Inhale. Exhale to bend the knees and roll up the back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale it over. Inhale. Exhale to bend and roll it up. Inhale, arms up. Exit over. Inhale. Exhale to bend. Coming up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale it over. Inhale. And you can either hold opposite elbows, feeling the back nice and long, Or bring the palms of the hands to the bottoms of the feet, so stepping on the hands, which will sometimes give you a little extra calf stretch. And bring those hands back down, bend the knees, roll it up, lateral bend, inhale, arm up. Exhale it over. Inhale. Exhale, find a big circle and come up. Inhale, arm up. Exhale it over. Inhale. Exhale to circle. Come up. Inhale, arm up. Exhale it over. Inhale. And a circle. Come up. Inhale, arm up. Exhale it over. Inhale. And a circle. Come up. Roll those shoulders back. Good. And let's come back to the roller, bringing it horizontal on the mat. Bringing the backs of the hips onto the roller. Bringing two legs up. One knee comes into the chest, the other leg comes up, flexing that foot, reaching the whole hamstring, calf, and heel down to the ground, finding a nice and gentle stretch through the front of that hip. We'll be here for a couple more breaths. This is one of my all-time favorite stretches to do with the foam roller, is getting into the front of the hips in this kind of passive way and letting gravity just kind of take over that leg. And then bring that knee back. Other leg comes up and reaches long. Feeling the front of that leg start opening up. And letting gravity do its job and slowly press that leg down. And bring that knee back up. Come on off of that roller. Bring it back vertical or lengthwise. If you don't have a foam roller, you can just lay on your back. And those of you with that long foam roller, let's lay the spine back down on the roller. And to end class, feel that spine nice and long. Forearms together. Open it out, feeling that those pecs open up. Close the eyes. Maybe bring those feet as wide as the mat and knock the knees together. And take a second to breathe here and feel if anything has shifted in the body. Do you feel more grounded? Do you feel more connected to your breath? Do you feel more open in areas? Is there anything that feels more centered? Even though this isn't yoga or meditation, sometimes just moving and getting into the body and feeling coordination and stability can bring focus back to the mind. Take a moment here to just breathe, observe what's going on in the body. Take as long as you need here. And only when you're ready will you open your eyes and gently get out of your ending little posy meditation thingy. Anyway, have a fabulous weekend, and I hope to see you on Sunday morning at Sender 1.